Welcome back to the Jams. Hey guys,
it's Jay.
It's Lola.
It's Nine.
It's Z. It's our first ever episode.
Is the topic in the room with us?
The topic in the room with us today is paranormal activity. Have you ever had a paranormal experience?
Come to think of it, I actually have. Have any of you guys ever had a paranormal experience?
Yeah, I think I have.
So what's one specific scenario? Like, oh my gosh, right? So one time, like, this is when we kind of lived in the other house, right? You guys remember that?
Oh, yeah.
So, like, when we lived there, like, sometimes, like, when we would be there, you know, when mommy would, like, go to work and I'd be watching you guys or whatever, there would be, like, steps. And then, like, I remember me and Lily going to check it. Do you remember that?
Yeah, we always went to check.
And then when we went to check or whatever, it was, like, nothing there. Like, I real life realistically remember, like, stuff falling and, like, nobody would be there, like, at all. So, like, what's, like, a scenario that y'all have been in, like, to where it was like, oh my gosh, dang, like, something's here. I'm not by myself, but I'm by myself.
So one time, I was laying down. You were on the bed, and so there was a voice that was like, "Mama, come up here." And I said, "Yeah, Ray." And then I said, "Yeah." And then you're like, "I didn't call you." And I was like, "Yes, you did."
You know, I actually heard a term for that, like, a couple months ago. I think it's called a mimic. Bro, I real life heard that on TikTok. It's like, they said it's something to where, like, it calls out to you, but, like, it's not a real person. But I've always heard when something calls out to you and it's not in the vicinity, like, don't answer back because it can bring bad stuff onto you. So, like, Jay, what's a paranormal experience you've had?
Well, when we were in the old house, remember when you said that you saw that Top Hat man or something like that?
Yeah.
I think like the purple aura guy.
Yeah.
Be quiet! I don't have anything.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Let's see.
No, the top hat guy, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Remember you saw him in that, like, garage area?
No. I remember the purple aura thing I saw in the pantry. The top hat guy I would see when I was going to sleep.
I would see him at, like, you remember when there used to be, like, that little room in front of the garage door?
Oh, yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
have no
see him
remember.
standing, like, in the middle of that.
Like, when, like, at night, in the morning.
Like, when we're about to leave, like, when I glance at it.
Like, just, like, out the corner of your eye type stuff? Or,
yes.
like over, like, at the corner of your eye? I can't
Yes. When you, like, so you know how you just sometimes just look around for no reason?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes, and then you accidentally see something, and then you look back, it's not there.
Bro,
Yeah.
You know, that type is so scary. Like, say you're in a movie, right? And, like, you're looking at the screen. And then all of a sudden, there's, like, a jump scare. And then you turn to the side, and the person's there. I would be
dead. I'd just give up.
I'd just be like, just take me. Just take me.
That would be a good prank.
That would be a good
Yeah, but you can actually sue for that too.
Yeah, because if they get, like, really scared to the point they pass out, you're done.
Yeah, because can't they get a heart attack for that if you scare them too bad?
No,
Yeah.
Did you guys see that one TikTok where, like, in the Nun movie or whatever, when they were all watching, they had, like, the people dress up as the nuns and actually come and sit in there, and they had, like, black masks on.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
That crap was, like, I'd be like, the whole movie. So, I'm trying to think. Have you guys ever heard of the Appalachian Mountains?
No.
Appalachian. They're like, here, let me pull up a picture.
I never heard of it.
It's like, I want to say up near New York. I'm not 100% sure. Please, nobody come for me because I'm not 100% sure. So it's like, yeah, it's like this. where it's like diagonal ways.
trees.
Oh yeah,
What's that?
I've never
Oh
seen
my
that
gosh, did you
What's
freaking
that?
hear the rules? It's like these mountains or whatever, right? But there's like specific rules for like when you go there, right? So I'm gonna read them to y'all. So the first rule is never be in the woods from dusk till dawn. The second rule is never leave the marked trail. It's marked off for a reason. The third rule is if you ever hear voices close to you, that means they're far away. But if the voices are far away, that means they're near. The fourth one is do not whistle or sing in the woods. And the last one is never look too hard into the trees. What do y'all feel about that?
I would
But
never.
the tree one, that would be too hard because I always be looking hard into the trees.
So, like, what would you do? Like, okay, say, right, we're going to put y'all in this scenario. We go on the trip there, and we have to be in the woods at night.
I'd be like,
Have
nah,
to
you,
for
nah.
what?
You know what I'd be like? I'd be like, nah, you guys can go. I'll just stay here, be nice, be good. I won't be
But you
nowhere
have
near.
to.
What if-
There's no hotels. There's nothing. Say we were driving, car breaks down. You gotta be there.
I'll stay in
We
the
just
car.
stay in the car.
That's what I'm saying.
Go to sleep.
And then say the car just magically explodes.
Explode. We gonna be dead
Then
again.
I'm gonna be in all that.
No. We get over for
I'm gonna be in the rust and stuff.
be in the rust.
Yeah. I might get exploded with it.
I mean, if I get exploded,
I
at
know.
least I won't be in that.
Okay, let's just say the car's not there. And you have
Then
to
how?
be
Then
outside.
how would we be able to get there?
It don't matter. Just you there. You there in the woods at
But it
night.
wouldn't be realistic. Then.
You're not supposed to be out at night. Like, I heard, like, they close their curtains and everything at night.
Put that thing in front of
Like,
the
it's
windshield.
bad.
I mean, shouldn't everybody close their windows at night?
I mean,
yeah.
yeah,
Only,
but the thing is
but
that
you
they
literally just
have
said
to.
like we have no
I think.
car. Yeah.
Like, it's mandatory for them to close their thing. Like, they tell them you should close your windows.
But why?
I don't know. Maybe skinwalkers and stuff.
No, I wouldn't live anywhere near there.
I
Where's
mean,
that
I
at?
would-
New York.
No, like, up the trail. It's, like, long.
Wait, is
really
it by?
long.
Is it by where we're at?
No.
It's
It's
very-
upstate. Not up north.
I would try to get that glow, but I'm too short.
So, what do you think, Lily?
I'd be like,
I
yeah,
think
no,
Nobody
nothing
should
short.
ever step foot there again.
There's people that live there.
Why don't they have that
Wow.
blocked off? Like the entire area.
I
Why
mean,
would they
you
let
have to
people
think everywhere in the world that's cursed, right? In the world, not even just the United States. If they blocked up every single thing, where would we have to live? Because some people curse stuff centuries ago, and some people curse stuff now, and some people curse stuff yesterday. So it's like, would we really have anywhere to go?
What if
I
we
mean,
just
you
stay
could.
here?
I mean, you could stay here, but who's to say this ain't?
True.
I mean,
I mean, this-
think about it.
I mean, it might, cause like, think about the world today.
Yeah, it's always something, Joe. It is always something. But what we can say is, right, is that there are many different, like, paranormal experiences. Like,
Yeah.
have y'all ever, like, not even just seen something, but, like, heard something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, Lynn, like, tell me about it.
So,
Lily.
like, one time, I remember me and Mama had got in trouble because we were fighting a lot in the old house. And then we had to sleep in the room, remember that? And then it was raining that night, and I remember I heard something on the roof.
Oh, no.
I'll be like, heck no. I'll be like, Mama, I'm sorry for whatever I did. Just please protect
I
me.
remember I grabbed Mama and we ran in Mommy's room. I was like, Mommy, please give me sleep in here.
What did it sound like? Like somebody walking?
Yeah, it sounded like somebody was walking up there. And at the time, I was scared of Chucky, so I thought it was Chucky doing that.
Bro, you know what's so crazy? There was this girl on freaking TikTok. She was telling her story. She said there used to be, every time her mom would be at work or she would come home and her mom wasn't there, there would be like, I don't remember the story vividly, but this guy would be at her window calling her every single time, right? And so then, because she said there used to be a graveyard in their like backyard or whatever. And so she was like,
That's
there
already
used to
one
be-
red flag.
Yeah, that is a red flag. But I mean, you a child, so it's like, what can you say? But the guy used to be there, or something would be calling her name. But I think it was the guy being there calling her name or whatever. And then it would tell her every time, let me in, let me in.
And did she let her in?
No.
Oh, so that's
I don't know if it was a man. I can't remember. I would have to pull up the story, but she basically said, I guess one day she was scared. Something had happened to where, like, you know, her mom called or something happened or her mom was out. Something. Well, I think, if I remember correctly, she let it in.
Why?
I don't remember.
That's the most
I don't remember.
decision.
I
And
never,
plus, if I would have seen a man or anything outside my window, I'd be like, Mama, can you come
well,
pick
she
me
did
up?"
try to call her mom. I think her mom wasn't answering, and she thought something was wrong because at this point it was late at night.
Oh yeah,
It
heck
was
no.
late at night, and I think she said, like, when she ended up opening the window, it got in because then I think she said she was watching TV or something, and it ended up like being by the couch and stuff. Like, I think it was a person.
What I would
And
have
so
did?
they ended up leaving or whatever. But, you know, they always...
You can't do that though, because then you can probably bring a curse to another house.
Well, you could.
But do you know what
I
I
feel
would
like it depends. Like, do y'all feel like it depends? Like,
do? Yeah. Like how bad it is.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
like if it's to the point of possession, you're done.
Yeah.
you done.
Like you can't leave.
But
Like you're gonna have
yeah,
to stay at
no.
that house.
And then the
Well,
thing
that's-
is,
you're just
too,
gonna
if it's
bring it.
possession, then that's a whole new ball game. That's kind of like you're marked, not the house no more. It's you.
Yeah, so you can't just
Yeah.
leave it if you open.
Yeah, because if she was marked and she moved, honey, it don't, like, it already went with you now.
Yeah, you're gonna have to call an exorcist for that.
And sometimes those don't even work 100%.
Yeah, because in that Conjuring movie,
Mm-hmm.
like that guy, like he was using the cross thing, but then you know what happened? He was all twisted up.
Who?
The guy
the
yeah,
priest guy?
yeah, he was
The
using
one
the
who
cross.
was in the one when they were in the orphanage and they went to stay with him?
Yeah.
Him?
Yeah, cause he was using the cross, saying he was talking about some. It was in that I think it was in that Annabelle movie.
It was the creation, yeah.
Yeah,
that
cause
one.
she was in the closet and then she had escaped.
But you know, I always heard, like, based off of watching scary movies, like, you gotta, like,
Be careful.
of course, be careful. Always be careful. But, like, for example, the girl who was, like, in the house or whatever, right? If something's asking you, it will always ask you for permission. And those people who were in the movie, Ed Lorraine and his wife, right? They were real people. That was a real place. Annabelle really exists.
Oh, yeah, but she doesn't actually look like that. They just made that.
Yeah,
so
they
that
just
she
made it
looks
look scary, but she actually looks cute. That's the crazy part. The doll looks cute.
I mean, it would make sense because then kids are gonna want it.
Yeah.
That's the
but
trick.
The thing is, right, is like you have to be like so careful because if not, you know, it can get you. And it'll always ask you, like, remember in the movie it kept sliding them that paper? Like,
Yeah.
it kept saying, like, let me in or let me get
Or
in the
find me?
doll. Yeah. I mean, the find me is not really permission, but I think what they were trying to do is get her to, like, get them to, like, trust them, you know? And then once they trust them, then she's like, okay, well, let me ask now. And then once she got in the doll, honey, that's it. So, like, what's an experience from y'all's side like?
Oh, I remember one time when I was gonna, cause I went upstairs, cause I was getting something. I can't remember what, but then I was looking for it, and then I went into Lily's room. But you and Jay were in Jay's room.
Oh, yeah, you said that.
Yeah,
a
and,
couple times.
and then I came downstairs. I was like, "How did you guys get downstairs so fast?" And then you guys were looking at me like, "What do you mean we were downstairs the whole time?" And then I was like, "You guys were literally upstairs. I had saw you because you were talking to Jay." So I was like, "I had saw you," and so I was starting to get scared because I was like, "Guys, stop playing because I know what I saw." And then you guys thought that I was nutty. You guys actually thought I was. Cause you guys were looking at me like, she's a nutcase. She's a
Was
nut.
that a thought? with the truth. No, I'm just like, what was I going to say? Like, I feel like sometimes it's scarier. Like, I feel like, okay, for example, right? I seen this video of this girl being like, oh, I want to live in the Conjuring house.
Heck no.
And to me, I feel like it's all fun and games till you actually live there and you're going through that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because the people who filmed the movie, they were literally like, this is nothing compared to what happened in real life. That's scary because the movie was scary. So if the movie's scary, I can only imagine like the mom was waking up with bruises on her.
Oh,
they was
yeah.
getting thrown across the room.
Oh yeah, right. Cause remember that the girl that was using the crutches.
Yeah.
Cause then because remember that one time, because that girl like she had shot a thing out there, mm-hmm. and then it was starting to get hard, so she was rolling it really hard, mm-hmm. and then it was hard to pull back in. I was like, oh heck no.
Well, the first one, the original Conjuring, that's a true story.
It is?
Yes. So like the whole witch thing, like could you imagine, right? You buy a full new house, and they're like, okay, so we're giving you a good deal on this house, but a witch basically cursed this land, confessed her love to Satan, and she hung herself and tried to kill all her kids, or did kill all her kids. How would y'all react?
I'd be like, I'll just find a different house. I don't care about the price. I just don't want to be cursed. I don't care if it's I don't care if it's over $1 million. Heck no.
They had spent all their money. I think that's why they had to stay there.
Well, I would just live on the streets then.
They had like,
or I would probably just find an apartment.
you said get a hotel.
Yeah, get a hotel.
You know how much though.
It's better.
I'll go to the apartment. That's what I'm gonna do. Go to the apartment.
I wonder if you like when that happens, can you ask for your money back?
I don't think you can.
Yeah, you probably can. They're gonna be like, okay, ma'am, be so for real. We all need to eat, and you're trying to do that. But I feel like that is something you should disclose. I think they do have to disclose when somebody dies there. But the thing is, she didn't die in the house. She died on the land in front of the house. Therefore,
Well, do you know something that they should do? Whenever it's like cursed and stuff, they should like destroy those houses.
I feel like, yeah.
Cause what if you don't tell anybody about it?
Cause the land already done cursed.
Right, like that Night Swim movie.
That movie was.
Because they didn't know nothing about that house. Nothing.
But the thing is, too, before you buy a house, what did they tell you?
Always research it.
And that's what I'm saying.
Or always find the history of it.
So my thing is before you buy a house, right? You should have looked. If you didn't look, then, because my thing is, if you're the realtor, right, Lily? Jay? Mm-hmm. If you want the money, are you going to tell them?
No. Actually, I would tell them because then they might come after me and sue me for selling them a house that's cursed.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, I would just tell them. Because then that can come back.
But can they sue you? Because I haven't seen nobody sued for that.
Yeah, but we know the people who's dumb.
No, but the thing is in the Conjuring one, they didn't sue, I don't think.
No, they didn't.
No.
I don't think you can sue, can you? I think it just...
I mean, it's a movie.
No, that happened in real life.
Oh. It did?
Yes, that's a real thing.
Oh, yeah, you did.
She has a grave, the witch who died, she has a gravestone. It's in New York.
Oh, yeah, we're not going to New York.
We could go to New York, just don't go there.
Where was it
I mean, I personally wouldn't go there. I don't know.
Me neither.
Because my thing is you're going to mess around and you're going to find out.
Yeah, like them people in them movies be joking around and they actually be getting cursed or something. That pain's crooked.
So,
Lily, what about you?
Are we still talking about that movie thing, or are we talking about something else?
Anything.
Anything?
Mm-hmm. Anything paranormal.
I do have one story. I said it before.
Come on.
One time, you remember when you, Granny, and Mommy were watching that mom movie in her room? At
yeah.
the house? Yeah, that's when it happened. That's when it took place. Me, Mama, and Jay was in the living room, and I had went in there to see what y'all was doing, and y'all told me to get out because it was scary. So as I was walking back, I looked at the stairs and I thought I saw somebody coming down the stairs, and it was like a tall black figure, and it was walking down the stairs, and I had already walked into the living room. I was like, wait a minute, everybody's down here. So I had went back and I checked, and it was gone. There was no one there. I went upstairs and checked, no one. So I came back downstairs and I sat in the living room scared. It was rough.
That's crazy. I remember, right? So, it wasn't my first ever scary movie, but it was like...
Your second or third?
I think it was like third. So I went to see Slenderman, right? And that movie wasn't scary for me, but we all know who Slenderman is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all know he's just, and even in the movie, he wasn't nobody who was bad. He was just kidnapping the kids. Well, I guess
he was
that's
just
bad,
there.
Yeah.
But he
was just
like
there.
Yeah, he's just like. But the thing is, he wasn't. No, it was kidnapping, but the kids would go with him, right? But he wouldn't hurt them. He would just, basically, his arms got really big, and he would like hug them, and they would become a part of a tree. So it was weird. I mean, it was really nothing.
That doesn't
to
really
me
sound so scary. That just sounds.
It wasn't, but you know it was. When I went home, like I remember because mommy had picked me up, right? And I remember when I was on the way home, I was hearing tap, like it was like on the window, and I look because I remember our neighborhood. Remember that used to be by woods.
Oh yeah.
So I look, I promise you, I seen him standing in the woods. I kid you not.
Wait, Slenderman?
I was not, yes. I promise you, I kid you not. There was a tall guy with a white face, even if it's his brother. He was there, y'all, and he was looking at me, and I was looking back, and then I looked forward because I was like, no, I'm crazy. I'm seeing stuff. I have never since then watched that movie again. Never. I won't, because I was just like, at the time, I'm a kid, so I'm thinking, oh, child, he finna come to my house and get me, I'm gonna be in the tree.
You should try watching it again to see what effects you get again.
I mean, she's an adult now, so it ain't gonna affect her, even if she do.
Oh yeah, true.
No, because that Long Legs movie,
Oh yeah, that Long Legs
Long
movie
Legs
was
was-
not-
Oh yeah, cause oh yeah, you can finish.
oh, yeah, I'm done.
Oh, okay. Cause one time when we was outside, we was on the side of the house. I think it was, I can't remember if it was in the old house or this house, but we were on the side of the house. We were drawing on the sidewalk with chalk, and then I was looking around, and then when I looked back, like there was somebody that was like leaning on the house, and they were like just staring.
No, because have you seen those like scary TikToks where they like have the long nails and stuff, and they're like clacking, and it's like, what are you talking about? Or
But how is that paranormal?
Or what if you're in
Yeah.
right?
How do you
So,
pronounce it? Ow.
what if you're like in the shower, right? And okay, I'm gonna give y'all a scenario. So
Please do not
say
traumatize me. I'm
you
only a
come
child.
home from work. You living alone at this point.
Okay, no.
You come home from work.
That's one. No.
You get in the shower.
I don't think
Your
so.
partner is there. Be so for real. Your partner is there.
But
right?
aren't you alone?
Yes. At first you were alone. I changed it. Your
Okay.
partner is there. Just hear me out. Your partner's there. They say, "Honey, I made you dinner." And you're like, oh, okay, y'all have a conversation. Y'all talk about the news, everything, right? You go upstairs, you get in the shower. You get a phone call from your partner, and you pick it up. Hey, honey, da-da-da-da, right? You're talking about basic stuff. The dinner was good, this and that. And they're like, what'd you have? And they were like, you just cooked it, blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, oh, okay, I'll be home in 30 minutes. Bro. And
If
then,
you ate that, you know what's gonna happen?
not even just that, but who's downstairs in your house?
I
Just
don't
don't
even know what
Just
I would
stay
do.
where you are.
Now, what if you're?
But
What
what
if
if they
like,
know?
come up
What
there?
if they come up there and they're like,
Honey, like,
I'll just say, yeah.
but well,
Yeah.
you're gonna have that. Well, I don't know. I might be safe because I take like an hour, 2 hour showers.
I do too, so.
What do you
Matt
mean?
and Jay, y'all screwed?
No.
Jay said
And
no.
what if you're lonely? What if you're lonely? You got no man. You single.
Then you know instantly.
Okay, so you just gonna have a full conversation with a stranger.
I mean, what if I think it's you guys?
What? You live with us.
First of all,
Yeah, I mean,
Are
yeah.
you talking about in the story?
No, in the story you have a partner.
I mean, I
right?
might.
In the story you have a partner. That's what happens. What's your reaction? I mean, you have your phone, so that's kind of a plus. But then it's
Yeah,
like,
but not in the shower.
Like, what are you gonna tell 911? You're gonna be like, somebody's in my house and it looks like my boyfriend. They're trying to kill
Yes.
me. They're gonna think you're a nut.
But
Just
what
tell
if they're
them
like,
no.
it's gonna take us an hour to get there?
But here's the thing that you should do. You should always live somewhere close by a hospital or anything.
Okay, but they're in the house with you, so you still have
Yeah,
to
you
get out
can't
the
run
house.
downstairs. They're gonna know something's wrong. Then they go.
But then by the time you get back up there, right? What if they know? Like, what if they have like this sixth sense that you know?
Yeah.
Like when they
What's
when you
sixth
get
sense?
like if
Thought we
you
only
get
have
the call,
5.
then what if they're like
I would be so scared.
I would too.
If they knock on the door, I'm done. I don't even know what to do.
Cause you won't even sound normal then for
Then
real.
you're gonna like, yeah, fine.
But what if they're like, I want to take a shower with you? No.
I'd be like, no, I would like
And
my
then
privacy
what if
for
they're
me.
like, I want to take a shower with you?
Just jump out the window at that point.
Yeah, that's what I was
Hope
thinking.
you make it.
What if there's no window?
You're done. You're done.
You guys
Then
make
what
me
do you
want.
do?
You're making me
Grab-
not want to be single.
Usually people have razors in their bathroom. Grab one of those. You can use
But
that.
what if
That's
they're a
like-
ghost? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I don't think that's a ghost, honey. I think at that point, that's something else.
Yeah, if they can knock on the door like that.
That's something else. That's human form.
Yeah.
That's why all them
Might be a
people-
skinwalker then.
That's what them things
If
are
it-
kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, because you never know.
Like it's like you think, right? It can never be me. But then it's like in so many other countries, like I've seen people who talk about like videos and stuff, and they're like, those things actually exist.
I'd be like, heck no.
And then at first I thought, right? I thought people who did black magic were only from places like Haiti and
No, they're
cross
from
country.
I thought they were mostly
Yeah.
from Louisiana or something.
They're from
That's
anywhere.
so random.
No, because I
No,
remember it talking
yeah,
about
in
it was
Louisiana and New Orleans, they said there's a lot of witches. They said they have like leprechauns there.
And
And-
leprechauns.
No, leprechauns aren't nice like you think when it comes to like magic.
For real?
Yeah.
What did it
Dude,
what
why
did they
did
do?
why did everybody teach us that they were good?
Yeah, they always said
Yeah,
follow the
it's
rainbow.
weird, but they
Get
said
money.
leprechauns aren't good. Like when you're looking at it in a magic aspect, I would have to look and tell you guys next time.
Are leprechauns in real life short people with orange hair? For real?
And
Think
like
they
a
do.
orange beard with a gnome hat.
Yeah, and they wear green.
No, because for example, like witches, you think they wear a hat. You think sometimes they give you what you want, sometimes they don't.
I still
Or no,
They look different.
yeah, they could be like they could be our neighbor.
For real?
They could be, yeah, because I didn't know that for a long time, but they said magic has transformed over here, which is why sometimes they said it's basically bad when you cast a spell and you don't know what you're doing. But the spell will come back on you 100 times worse if you don't cast it correctly. So there are some people in the United States who aren't even familiar with magic and they're just doing spells and then they turn out wrong. Oh my goodness. Okay, right? I'm gonna give y'all a scenario. Another one.
Wait, Ray, can I say this real quick?
Yeah.
Well, there was a girl that was, it was on the news, because there was a thing talking about a girl, she was trying to do voodoo on her best friend for cheating on her. Well, not cheating her, cheating on her, but like sleeping with her man. And so she tried killing her, but she didn't know how to do it. So she just, so she was just sticking the thing anywhere because she didn't know how to do it.
Wait, was it the girl? It was a guy in a top hat.
No, it wasn't
She
a guy.
died from drowning.
No,
Was
she
it her?
didn't. No, it wasn't. No, she didn't die from drowning. But she was sticking the thing, and then like a week later, like she was the one who died. Like her best friend, her ex-boyfriend, no one. They didn't even get harmed.
There was another girl who did that. She was trying to play with black magic and ended up drowning mysteriously.
Yeah, no.
It was this guy. I don't think you could get in trouble for saying his name.
But
Probably shouldn't.
don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Still
I'm
don't say
thinking.
it. Still don't say it.
But like he's like a voodoo, like I think he guards the crossroads and stuff. Like you have to get to him before you get to other people.
Oh yeah, you mean like the people that do the ways?
That's what I think, the ways.
What are you talking about?
Like they say, go this way, and then they do
I don't
this
think
way.
you can get in trouble for saying his name.
But still
Don't
don't
say
say it. Still don't say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think you can, because the people in the video was saying it.
Still, they could be cursed. We don't know what's going on in their life.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I don't think you
Still
can.
don't
Just
say it.
Say it.
Okay.
It ain't that hard.
Yeah, it's not that
So,
serious.
like, he guards, like, the crossroads and stuff. And she
Oh,
was
those
trying to
people.
contact him, and they were saying she did it wrong, or she was trying to cast a spell, and she ended up mysteriously dying. So, right? Okay. This girl actually told this story. She actually has her own podcast now. Let me see if I can pull up her thing. I'm just gonna, cause it's her story, so I'm just gonna say like who the story is coming from.
So why is your phone wet?
Cause the water spilled on it mysteriously.
Yeah, no, you're done.
So what's another experience y'all have had, Jane?
Which one do you want? Why you look
Or you
like
could
that?
give a scenario, like a scenario that's been like.
Oh wait, I'm out of scenario.
Okay.
You're in the hospital, right? And then you wake up, and then some guy goes in there, and he's like, hey babe, and then you're like, hey, because you don't remember nothing, and then he's like, hey babe, and then you guys are like talking, and then the doctor comes in there, and then you're still talking to him, and then he's like, who are you talking to? Like the doctor's like, who are you talking to? And then you're like, my boyfriend, and then the doctor's like, there's nobody in here. How'd you react?
What do you
would
mean there's
freak
nobody
out.
in there?
Because like
it's a hallucination.
like you're in the hospital, you wake up, you have no memory. Some guy comes in there, says, "Hey babe," and then you're like having like a full blown conversation with him. And then the doctor comes and he's like, "Who are you talking to?" And then you're like, "My boyfriend right here." And then he's like, "There's nobody there." How would you feel?
I'd be like, so I
First.
was dating a ghost this whole dang time.
You need to stop.
Like, I done got emotional feelings for you, and I find out you a ghost.
Nobody can see you.
I've been looking like a nut this whole time, going to restaurants and all that.
So her name is Blizzy. She has a TikTok page, and she basically told this story. But I want you guys to individually give your reactions to how you would feel in this circumstance. So basically, this girl did a spell on her boyfriend, right?
Did the lady that's talking do it?
No. She's just telling the story, I'm guessing, about from somebody else. She's telling the boyfriend's perspective. So he's like madly in love with her, right?
Yeah.
So imagine you're in this particular, you're madly in love with the person you're with.
with.
Well, she's putting a spell on him and he doesn't even know it. So she loves to cook for him. This is the catch.
Oh yeah, Ray, did you tell us about that? That she was putting
Yeah, like she was like cooking for him and stuff, right? And then
Oh wait, no, I don't think I know
he
something.
ends up finding out that she's putting her tampons in the food.
I think I heard that story.
And he didn't even know because it was just like the only reason he found it, she said, was because he went in the kitchen because she went to take a nap. And she asked him to keep an eye on the food or whatnot. And then when he was keeping an eye on the food, he found the bloody tampon with the food she had just cooked around it. And he was mad. But you know the crazy part is she said even after he tried to get away from her, he still could not get away from her based upon the spell. And what was even crazier was the girlfriend was like, you can leave, but you're not gonna leave me. Like, she was so adamant about it. And guess what? He ended up not leaving her for like a very long time because he was still like, the spell was still working.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And he didn't even get permission for that, so it was like.
I mean, you gonna say, oh yeah, put your pad, put the tampon all in my food, rub it on there, like, huh?
Yeah, but how could you even prevent that? Like,
I mean, you wouldn't, cause I mean, would you expect if you dating somebody for them to be putting a love spell on you?
no.
Like,
Yeah,
that's
but
kind of like
but then another thing about that is like why are they trying to get you out of the kitchen though?
well, that's what she kept asking him. Can you go to the car to get stuff out of the car? Can you go to the car? And he was like, no. Because by then he had already caught her. He just wanted to confirm it. So he had asked her to cook for him again. And then to catch her in it. And so she kept trying to get him to go to the car. And he said, no, you go to the car. And then that's when he exposed, like, okay, I know you've been putting this stuff in there. And so, yeah. Like, what would y'all do? Jane?
There's nothing that you can do until the
I
spell
don't
is
know
over.
what.
Or do you know what you can do?
I
You
mean,
can just
even
stop
their
eating the
reaction-
food.
Or even their react. Well, the spell's strong by then.
Yeah, they
Because
just
now you're
stop
putting,
eating.
when you're, like, I heard when you do spells and you use blood is very powerful.
Yeah.
That's why when a lot of people do, like, rituals and stuff, they're using blood because it's binding you to the spell that you're casting. So therefore, like, how would you react? Hey, let me cook for you. And then you see that.
I just wait. Now, babe, you
Did he
got
try-
body.
did
You
he
got
try
body
killing her?
trained.
No, you didn't try to kill him.
Wait,
I
but
feel
if you did kill her, would that break the spell?
That's a
Would that
good
make it
question.
worse?
Well, it could make it worse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, or you could die with her.
Oh, you
Oh
can die
yeah,
with her.
true.
I don't even know. Like, I feel like there's 3 kinds of people. The one person who's like, let me walk away, let me gather my thoughts. Then there's the second person who's like, oh my gosh, what happened to me? I'm about to die. Then the third person is like, okay, I'm gonna mess you up for messing me up. Like the instant mad, like you're like pissed that they done put a tampon in your food. I'm not gonna lie.
disgusting.
It went. I mean, I'd be pretty pissed too. But if you beat her up, you don't know what she can do and what spell she done put on you.
Yeah, because I think he ended up calling his mother, or grandmother, she said in the video, and talking to her. But I think with something like that, I would have to call my mom. Mommy, child, let me done tell you this. Because then it's like, with a spell, you can't get out. That's the next thing. She was so adamant on him being like, you're coming back to me. You're saying you want to leave me, but it's not going to happen.
But what if he just stopped eating her food and then just went
He
to the
did,
spell?
I think. I think he did stop eating the food for a while, but the spell was just that strong because you got to think, by then he was eating it. So the more you eat it, the more it's building, you know?
Oh,
So then what do you do then?
probably just call a priest.
Yeah, I think you can get blessed. Maybe. I don't know
But
about none of
sometimes
that
it
stuff.
don't work if it's like.
Yeah, if it's too strong.
I kind of want some cake now.
Because I don't think love spells are like... Are they dangerous? I think they are dangerous
Yeah.
if you don't know what you're doing. But when you cast them, is it dangerous? I feel like my first thought would kind of be like, is this even real love?
Yeah, it's more like obsession
Yeah.
or possession.
Because it's kind of like you're making them love you with a spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if they can't love you on their own, then that's not a good relationship.
And then it's kind of like, was it real? That's my thought. What I would think is like, I ain't even love you, Shaw.
But
You
you
gonna
know,
put this.
wait, but that story just kind of make me not just like if I ever get a boyfriend, that just makes me just not want to eat their cooking now.
I mean, I wouldn't say not eat their cooking, because I don't think everybody's that extreme. But I think you dead wrong asking somebody to cook for them, and you gonna do some mess like that. I would literally be skeptical. I wouldn't even say boyfriend. I would be skeptical of everybody cooking for me then. Everybody.
Including your mother?
Because it's just like, you gotta think, one bad apple ruins it for the like everybody, you know?
True.
So what do you guys think? Like, anything else? Or have you ever heard like a paranormal fact? Or like, seen like an animal? Or superstition? Superstition is another one.
What's that?
Like, what's a superstitious thing? Like never cross a black cat or something like that.
I heard never cross a black cat. I heard don't sleep in front of a mirror.
Oh, I've heard that too.
Another one I've heard is...
Why?
I heard things at 3 a.m.
Oh yeah, 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard
a black snake. I don't know.
Snakes in general.
I feel like that's not even superstition for me. I feel like snakes are very sneaky.
Yeah.
Just because, like, based off of, like, the Bible, it's just kind of like, it rubs me the wrong way. Just like, because you have to think, when people get mad at you, what do they say? Like, you're a snake or blah, blah,
Oh, yeah,
blah.
sometimes.
Yeah, like, when you say stuff like that, to me, ain't nothing good coming from that.
And plus, some people be saying, well, that's a good thing because snakes are so strong and stuff.
If
and
you throw it in my face as soon as you get mad or as soon as you feel some type of way, because that's a universal thing. A lot of people say that. Like, it's just like, then snakes aren't that good. I don't even want, like, a snake on me, like, tatted on me, none of that. Because it just doesn't have a good origin, you know?
Yeah.
So so we talked about scary movies, we talked about superstition, we talked about the Appalachian Mountains. What's something, like, you could probably see a scary movie, or you could probably do a scary escape room or something like that, but what's one scary thing that you wouldn't do even for $1 billion?
The Conjuring.
Like, to live there?
Nope. I would never live there. I wouldn't even step a mile, foot, nothing near that house.
Really?
Nope.
I feel like going to see it would be cool.
I
No.
would not even go to see it.
No. I wouldn't even. I wouldn't even be next to that house. I would be nowhere near that house. Nope.
Yeah,
no. Too much.
But you also know what I feel like? You know, I say this is because when we lived in the other house, I feel like personally, when you're attached to bad spirits in a house, because I've seen a lot of people say, oh, I went there, nothing's happened. I think when you
probably
live
didn't happen
somewhere,
yet.
because when you live there, I feel like it gives them time. Because when we first moved in, off rip, it wasn't, oh, you hearing stuff. It took a couple of years, couple of months before stuff started to happen. And then it was like, okay, boom. It doesn't just happen all at once.
Yeah,
either.
but the reason that it didn't happen was because we weren't really talking about God or like doing Bible studies.
Yeah, it's like we weren't really believers at that time. We were like,
Yeah, and I don't think they were either. But still, even though we weren't believers, right? It still didn't happen off rip.
Yeah,
It took some time, and even when it takes time, everything doesn't just happen all at once. It's like one thing, then another thing, then another thing. You know what I'm saying? So same with The Conjuring. I think that took a little bit of time for it to be like, boom. And
Yeah,
then,
but the only reason that it did happen was because the girl that was on crutches, she had to unleash it.
No, from the first one, it was already unleashed, honey.
Oh, yeah.
It was a real story. So my thing is like, I think what they do is they kind of analyze you.
I was talking about the animal one.
They analyze you, like, they probably like, okay, there's Jay, there's Lily, there's Mama, there's C, and then they're like, okay, this is how much we can get away with. And you noticed how when they kind of like started like interacting more or being more alone, then stuff started happening, like deeper stuff like that. So Mama says the Conjuring house. So what's another thing, Jay, that is like you just would never do for $1 billion?
Annabelle.
You already win.
I know, but like there's like a whole bunch on the list. I'm telling you.
Probably go back to the old house.
Yeah, I believe it too.
Yeah, because like a million.
Yeah, way
Because
too
like
much.
but like
so that's Conjuring too.
but like $1 million like $1 million cannot fix that. $1 million cannot fix spirit stuff.
I'd rather be broke than go back to any haunted place.
Yeah, because I feel like it's all fun and games. Like, it's so much easier to talk junk behind the mic or behind the TV. But when you're in there, that crap is scary.
That's terrible.
Because there's nothing you can do.
Because before, because I did watch a scary clip, and then I was like, hey, it's not really that bad. Hey, it's not even that bad. But then as soon as that stuff started to happen, I was like, I take back what I said.
Because it's kind of like, I mean, you can talk junk, but when you're in it, that crap is scary. Because there's literally, it's like you up against something that doesn't exist. They can disappear. They can leave.
They can be like transparent.
Right. They can be here and then there in the next minute.
And you can't physically touch them.
Yeah.
You can't physically do nothing.
And then, child, don't get out that Bible verse that cross that holy. Ooh, honey, they gonna tear you all up across that. You're gonna be done for. I mean, still use it, of course, but just know, you about to get it. As soon as you pull that out, you. Every single person in the scary movies I ever seen did that and got tore up worse than everybody else.
They did. They got tore up bad.
But you know, they say in the Bible, when you call Jesus' name,
don't call it for something that you need.
No. It's when you call Jesus' name, I think demons shake or something like that. Yeah, like they get shaken up. They don't like that. Yeah. So should you do shout, just know you better be a warrior, cause you gonna die or be close to dead.
At that point, you might as well just go ahead and be dead.
Yeah, cause they gonna tear you slam up. But it's okay though.
But then again, but if you call the priest, but if you call the priest, how would you be able to do that?
I mean, you have to think, right? Say you turn the lights off right now, and then something appears there.
Yeah, no.
You ain't gonna have time to call nobody.
Do not turn off that light. If you do, I'm out of here. I am out of here.
But you wouldn't have time to call nobody though.
Yeah, that light's flickered off right now. What would you do?
Open that door and leave.
And then say sometimes, like the scary movies, what if the service goes out all of a sudden?
Exactly.
Like, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters?
Wait, something's strange.
Under your bed.
Going in your room. I mean,
going
in your room. Who you gonna call? The priest.
Call mommy. Mommy, where are you?
No, call the priest.
Okay, Lily, what's one thing $1 billion you just could not do?
Barely said nothing.
Paranormal or just anything in general?
Paranormal.
Yeah.
It's the
Paranormal. Anything paranormal, you just be like, nope, you can keep the money, I'm not doing it.
I would never willingly.
Yes, willingly.
I would never say yes to like any paranormal anything. You ask me for something, I say no.
That's not true, because we watch horror movies. Not a lot.
But I'm not telling them yeah. Like if they ask for permission, like you said, I'm not saying yeah. No matter how much money I get out of it.
Okay, so what's one thing that you would just be like, absolutely no, not even a thought, just be like, no, nada, we're not doing it.
That's it.
No, not anything. I'm saying it has to be extreme. Because there's okay, so if I said like watch a scary movie, you'd be like, okay, maybe.
For $1 million, I'd watch it.
$1 billion, I'm saying.
I'd watch it.
No, we're not saying it's.
Yeah, like watch. Yeah, but
I'm
like,
saying something to where it's completely out of your boundaries. Like how Mama said Conjuring, Jay said the whole house. What is something that's completely out for you?
You seen that one house that was like in the shape of an upside down cross?
Oh yeah, in the documentary.
Yeah, that one.
Oh yeah, no. They should have known. They should have known, because then they started talking about the guy died in the chair and some other guy.
I still got that chair right
Wait,
there.
but doesn't it say? Wait, but didn't it say in the Bible that there was one of the disciples that was gonna get stoned to death, but he wanted it to be upside down because he didn't think that he deserved to have the same thing as him.
Yes.
Yeah, but
That's
they
where it came
made
from.
it bad.
Yeah,
And you
because
don't
that's a
use
little
it now.
different. Yeah, that's a whole nother topic. But I would say mine is, right, a Ouija board.
Oh yeah, heck
You
no.
can't.
Anything
do
that.
or the what's the one where you
Oh, you're right. What about that one game to where you have to be like you have to look into the mirrors and you have to say something.
Bloody Mary.
No, not that.
I actually have tried Bloody Mary. I did that
No,
at
I
school.
think it's called the Three Kings. That game, you're
Never
supposed
heard
to.
of that before.
Me neither.
No, that game is wild. This girl said her and her friend played, right? They went in the basement. They had to set
Why?
up 3 mirrors and a chair.
Oh, I did hear that.
And
Yeah,
they
that was the
were
one I was
like-
talking about.
They were like in there, and her friend was going insane. I think her friend even stopped breathing. And she was like, she kept hearing stuff, and she was turning to her friend and like, "Do you hear that? Do you hear that?" And she was like, "No." And there was this person behind, these people were touching her, shouting in the background, like, no.
First of
I
all,
would never
I would tell my child if you're ever going to a party, never do that stuff.
But the thing is, I don't know why people think, when you play these paranormal games, right?
They think they're gonna be
or they
exempt
think
from
like they think, oh, my friend could just help me. Honey, those beings are different.
Like if you're like what if they like take you to another place?
Like, have you ever been
You're gonna
in
be
an
zoned out.
experience where you're like, guys, have you seen that? And nobody else sees it but you?
Yeah.
Sometimes that's how that happens. Not everybody's gonna be able to see stuff like you. And that girl was tripping out the whole game. And her friend was like, she was literally slapping her and stuff to get her awake. And she was like, her friend was gone. Like,
Did she come back or she just did?
she did come back, but she was very like paranoid. She was just like, "You didn't see me. You didn't see that man. He was literally right there. He was close to me." Like, she was freaking out. But that's the same thing as like when you play stuff willingly, like the Bye Bye Man, or you're playing games at 3:00 in the morning, or anything, especially them games where they're like, "Okay, stand in a circle full of salt."
Okay.
Have you lost your mind?
Exactly.
Cause no, 3 a.m. There was another game where you have to go in a room, and I think it's called hide and seek.
Oh yeah, that's one man hide and seek.
And if the guy
yeah.
catches you or something,
You're dead.
I'm
And you have to use
like,
like a doll, don't you?
Why would you play that?
I know you know what's gonna happen if you
You
find
should.
out.
Wait,
you'd
there's
be
another
surprised.
game too, to where there's a way to see if there's a demon or a ghost in your house. You need 4 people, one that's in the middle of the room, one that's in the corners, and then you turn off the lights, and then and then each person moves up one space ahead, and then you'll see like there's gonna be one empty corner, and then you're gonna see. Then you're gonna see the person in that corner.
Is it called the corner game or something?
Yeah, something like
Corners.
that. Yeah, it was
Something
something
like
down
that.
that corner.
Is it like that game 4 Corners?
That's what I'm thinking.
What was that?
There was another one I heard too where you you look out the window, you have a candle or something, and it's this guy, it's called something, and he like inches towards the house, and if he gets in the house, then you have to hide, and if he finds you, then he takes you with you wherever he goes back to.
Have y'all seen that one trend on TikTok? It was so stupid. But have y'all seen that one trend where they write some letters anywhere on their body? I think it was mostly on their wrist. They write some numbers or letters, and then they go to sleep, and then they end up in like this other realm or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you have to keep. It's like the back room sort of, I think. And you have to keep running, and if the guy catches you, you're dead. Like you don't wake up.
Wait, so you write it on yourself?
Yeah, you have
I
to
don't
like
know.
physically write it on yourself.
With a marker.
It's specific numbers?
I think it's specific. Yeah, it's specific.
I don't know why people want to play them games. I'm like,
I
me
know.
personally, I would be scared out of my mind. Because my thing is like, I've had like trippy dreams before, and that crap is not fun.
Yeah.
Like, imagine fighting for your life. And they do say, like, if you win the game, you get a wish or whatever. But it's just like,
Is
how
Who
do you-
cares
worth
about
it?
the wish?
But my thing is,
Just
how do you
work
know
for
they're
it.
even going to give you a wish?
Yeah,
How do
like
you
they
know
not
that's
trying
not
to
even
deceive
true?
you.
Like, for example, right, there's a game like tic-tac-toe. You're playing tic-tac-toe with a demon. Do you really think he gonna let you win? Like, let's be for real. Or like, there's another one where you write a secret, and if the demon guesses the secret,
can't they see through that paper or something?
That's what I'm saying. How do you know all this ain't trickery?
I know they have to have something up their sleeve.
How do you? That's what I'm saying. You really
There's
think
no way they're gonna play that game and have a risk of losing?
Play a game with you and you just get all they wishes.
I know, ain't no way.
Come on, it's gonna be some, even like the hide and seek game. Like, you have to think, even if you win, right?
I'm pretty sure they're not gonna give it to you. I'm pretty sure
even
either
if
way,
they give it to you, you ain't gonna be scared. You win that game, it's in your house now.
Yeah, and even if you do win, what's to say they're gonna let you out?
And what if they say, like, what if it's like kind of like, what's that thing where you make a promise, but it's always like, it's kind of like trickery. When people are like, it sounds too good to be true, so what's the catch? So what's the catch to it? You're going to give me a wish because I played a game. Does somebody else die? Or something like that? Like, there's another game where you get, like, I think 2 or 3 wishes, right? But the trick is you have to write down 3 people die. 3 people have to die, and then I think you get 2 wishes. But my thing is, to me, that's real dangerous.
Yeah.
That's real dangerous, because now you're playing with people's lives. So when you do that, right, who's to say that's not going to come back on you or be people close to you? Offer a wish? That wish better be, for you have to be desperate to be playing that.
Good. Because if you're risking 3 people's life for only 2.
And you have to think, these are demons you're playing with. They're not like, they
ain't gonna just give it to you.
They know the tricks of the trade, honey.
Yeah, they've been around for a long time. They know what we thinking, and they know.
And if you do get over on them,
I'm pretty sure either way they're still gonna do
you
something.
gotta be hecka specific. You gonna have to be like, I don't want nobody to die.
Yeah, because they gonna find something.
I don't want nobody. I want this. It need to be blue, green. You need to be so specific at 8:59.
Because if you wish for like, oh, I want to fly, you're gonna be flying for the rest of your life.
That's what I'm saying.
They're gonna find something to make you.
Or what if you fly and then they say, oh, I want to fly for the rest of my life, and you instantly die after the game? That was your life.
Yeah,
they didn't lie to you.
Yeah.
You flew. Or what if they say, oh, okay, you can fly, and you fly and you like malfunction
and you can't
and
stop.
You die. Like, well, I mean, they technically gave you what you wanted, right?
Yeah.
You wanted to fly, but you don't know how to use it.
Really specific. You can't even say old age. You just
no. You have to be, especially playing with people like that.
Can we open the door?
Why?
Are you scared?
Yeah.
Be so for real.
Bro, we're literally talking about this stuff.
It's not gonna do nothing if you don't play them game. Now, if you play, you on your own.
Yeah, you play them games.
You ain't got nothing.
Oh, guys, I have a scenario.
Mm-hmm.
So we're in here, we're talking, and then the lights start to flicker, and then they're off. And then you guys see something move. What would you guys do?
Okay, have a good day, guys.
Yeah,
podcast will be
over.
ended.
We'll come back next Sunday.
Yeah, but like, what if the doors are locked? Like the windows are like you can't break
jump
it.
out that window.
Yeah,
or you can't break it.
Yeah, like what if you
Hide
can't?
in that closet. But then I feel like something's low key gonna touch you in the closet. You ever seen like no, not like, but like they'll be like you ever seen like in The Conjuring when the lady was playing hide and seek and then she was like, "Where are you?" and then the hands came out of the closet and they were like,
yeah.
"Oh no, I know."
And then the daughter was in a whole different room. I was like,
she was like, "Mom, I'm in here." I'd be like,
yeah,
"No, you were in there."
Yeah,
I don't know who in there, but it was you.
Yeah, after you hear that, you're gonna have to start praying for your life.
Do you know what I do? I'll get up, I'll get on the floor, and I'll hit my knees rock hard, and I'll start praying as hard.
I would pray too in the closet.
It's in the closet.
Ooh, outside the closet. I would say bang on the door, but sometimes they don't be letting you out. It be jammed, or sometimes people don't even hear you. It's so weird. Like they have like powers. It's like crazy.
It's like crazy, and you can never predict what powers specifically.
Yeah, it's like all of them have different
Can I
powers.
open the door, please?
Nothing's gonna get you unless you're playing it. You playing them kind of games?
No.
Okay then.
Can't say the no.
He said that was so quick.
When I was younger, it's crazy because I actually did want to play a Ouija board when I was
remember
younger.
a few times I've played a few of those scary games. I played Bloody Mary.
Yeah,
I played Charlie.
I played that one.
And there was another one I played. I think it was called the Yes No Game. I tried playing that, but I don't think I did it right.
What's the yes
Some
no
of
game?
them is so many like Bloody Mary. I didn't know how many.
What's the
different
yes no
stories.
game?
I don't know.
It's like I don't know if that's actually what it's called, and I also don't know if it's Charlie. But you get a piece of paper and then you write like a plus. You write
I did
plus.
that one.
You write Y in different corners diagonal from each other. And then I think you have like a pencil and you ask questions, and if it turned, that's the answer. That's how that goes. But I don't think I did it right because nothing happened.
I'm telling you.
I ain't gonna play nothing like that, even if nothing happened.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like.
And it's
Sometimes you gotta like ask yourself, is it worth it?
So, guys, here's our. Wait, Jay, there's a thing for you. Jay, here's a question for you. What would you do if you're talking to mommy, and then when you're talking to her, she just she starts twitching? What would you do?
Twitching?
Like she starts twitching and she's like,
I would look at her like she's crazy.
now go call
ask her
911,
what's wrong with her.
nothing.
I would just look for a minute to see if she's playing or not.
Yeah, but what if
What if she not?
yeah, like what if she's for real like twitching?
yeah. Then what if she just does
And what if she starts like
That's zombies too. This ain't Walking Dead.
Then I'll get one of y'all then, because I don't know what to do with that.
whoa,
What if we
call
ain't here?
911, call the
Right.
priest,
All y'all, if y'all don't pick up, police, and then...
Police, you remember that? Police.
But what if they can't get there in time?
yeah, mommy just twitches.
I mean, what
No.
am I supposed to do? Kill her?
I'm like, I think you already got
What
yourself.
am I supposed to do?
Jaden said killer.
Ooh.
I never said that. I just said, what am I supposed to do?
Call the
Police.
I know.
Call like somebody that can help probably.
Well,
Nothing. Okay.
this was a great discussion.
It was really good.
Thanks for tuning in.
Please make sure to like,
Comment.
Follow and subscribe.
And tune in next Sunday.